What's up, guys? I hope everybody's having an amazing Sunday so far. I know it's been a little while since I've been live, but I'm on my way to Fayetteville right now to support a fellow brother. He's having a little bit of a get-together, and he invited me to come out, so I'm going to go out and check it out. What's going on, Michael? Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you're doing good, Mike. What's up, Nick? I hope you're doing well, brother. Basically just wanted to come in and check in with you guys, man, and see how everybody's doing. I know it's been a couple weeks since I've been live. I got about 65 miles to go, so I figure I'd just jump on and hang out with you guys for a minute. Yay me, and yay you. What's up, Robert? What's going on, man? So check it out. I'm going to go ahead and start while I'm driving, I guess, let you guys know the reason I went live. Just want to talk about something a little bit. I want to talk about, you know, it's kind of like what I'm doing right now, and it's a lot what I see in the Patriot movement and what I see in the veteran community is, you know, you always hear me say together is better, and that's the truth, man. You know, what's up, Russell? You know, I got invited to go to Fayetteville to a fellow veteran brother who, I guess they have a ceremony every year. I guess it was some really serious stuff went down, and the guy I'm going to go see got shot, and he survived. So I guess there's like a anniversary every year what they do, and they invited me, so I'm gonna go. It's not that far, so I'm on my way to Fayetteville now. If anybody's in Fayetteville watching, y'all come on out and say, hey, if you ever heard of the Max Speed Shop, that's where I'll be at. So yeah, and the point is, man, it's just that we all have to really work together. It doesn't matter what it is. You know, if you're able to make an event for a fellow veteran, or, you know, something that's going on, show your support. You know, that's the only way anything's ever going to change in this community and in our country. And that goes as far as, I mean, everything that's going on right now. We all need to learn to support each other. We all need to learn to be there for each other, and quit with the competitions, and quit with the who wants to be famous and who's got more likes and who's got more followers. You know, it's not about that. It's about getting the word out and building a platform to get your message out. And that's kind of what I do. You know what I'm saying, guys? I build my platform so that way my message will get out more to other people. And so I just want to encourage you guys, if there's an event nearby, you, try to go, man. Go and support your veteran. Go support your patriots. Everybody works together, things are going to be better. That's just the way it is. What's going on, JP? What's going on, Gregory? Damn right, JP. Awareness is key. And that's it, bro. You know, no matter, like, just like when I went to Ohio and met you, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that created a relationship. And now I know that in the future, if something's coming down and I need you, you'll be there to support me, just like I'll try to be there to support you. And, you know, that's what's one of the most important things about going and support other veterans in their events, is not only your networking, because you're meeting, you know, other people, amazing people, but you're creating a brothership. You know, we already, the veterans in the veteran community, we already got a brotherhood and a sisterhood. That's already there. You know, and then we got patriots that never served, but we got people that I call patriots of this country that are going around and protecting us and trying to protect our country and stand up for our rights and all that other stuff. And it's just amazing to see so many Americans come together and doing great things. And that's the same way in the veteran community. Is I encourage everybody to work together. This isn't a competition. This isn't about who's got more clout, who, you know, it's not about that. It's not about that. You know what I'm saying? And I know somebody can say, well, Sean, you make videos all the time and you're all over here and there. Well, yeah, because I'm trying to get my message out. Listen, the deal is, even though I know if I make a video that's inspirational to somebody, maybe a quarter of you will just flip the switch. You know what I'm saying? You'll just swipe and say, you know what, I don't want to hear it. And that's fine. But I know at least one person is going to watch that video and it's going to inspire to change their life. So, you know, I just do what I have to do to make a difference. I'm no different than you. I'm just a regular veteran that's just trying to do his part, and I try to support as many other veterans as I can, and that's what it's all about, man. We just supporting each other and being there for each other, and that's really what it's all about. What's going on, Gene? What's up, Holly? How you going, man? For y'all that are just popping in, I'm on my way to Fayetteville. I got invited to an event, a fellow brother. So, you know, I'm about an hour and a half away, so I figured I'd go. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go and show my face and be supportive. And that's, like I said, that's what this whole message is about, just being supportive with each other and trying to help each other out the most that we can. And that's about it, man. What's up, Matthew? How's it going, brother? And while we're talking about events, I really hope you guys are able to make our 22K this year, man. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a lot different than last year. We're not going to have, you know, a lot of the vendors and stuff like the venues and stuff like we had last year, but, excuse me, but we're going to have a lot of people, and hopefully we'll double up the numbers that will actually do the ruck with us. You know, it can't hurt just to raise awareness, right? We're just raising awareness. We're letting people know that veteran suicide is real. Suicide in general is real, and we're tired of it. And we're tired of our fellow brothers and sisters feeling like they're damn alone. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of my fellow brothers and my fellow sisters that serve their country and come home and feel like they're alone and feel like there's nothing else out here for them. And that's just straight bullshit, because you can be whatever you want to be, and you can't. I'm not trying to turn this into you know, I'm not trying to get too passionate about what I'm talking about right now. I'm just trying to keep it chill, but I just got too much passion, man. I got a lot of passion, and I love my veterans, and I love my brothers and sisters, and I love the patriots in the community, and I just love watching people come together and try to raise awareness and do something different, you know? So that's just what it's about, man. We all got to work together, stop the competition. You know, I see it really big time in the Patriot community. You know, from a lot of my brothers, they go out and they try to fight for our Constitution. They fight for our rights. They fight for our Second Amendment. I mean, you know, we got patriots out here that are doing great things, including veterans, but there's a lot of competition in between. And if you listen to a lot of the videos, they'll tell you, man, there's people fighting within the organizations. There's people fighting in the Patriot community. There's people fighting in the veteran community. I mean, if you guys ever want to win, if you guys want to make change in this country, then the ones that are trying to do the right thing, we all have to stick together, okay? Now, granted, there are organizations out there that are about being famous or trying to grab clout or whatever you call it. There are people that are in it for the money. There are people that are in it for the wrong reasons. Yes, that does happen. You know, nobody's, you know, this isn't a perfect world. We know that. But it's our job to figure out who are the fake patriots, who are the fake veterans, who are the ones that are in it for clout. And then instead of really just making a big deal out of it and making your life miserable because of these certain people, just shake it off. Just be like, you know what? We know what these people are about. We're not going to do business with them anymore. And then you find the real people. You find the people that are wanting to make a difference, that are wanting to raise awareness, that are wanting to do something great. And those are the people you socialize with. For a very, 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 very long time, even after I got myself together and started cleaning up, I was running into the wrong people. I was running into patriots and veterans that say they were about this and said they were about that, but nothing ever happened. They never wanted to do anything. If it wasn't about them, then they fell off. Then you never heard from them again. So, you know, I've been down that road too, but I'm not going to allow it to stop me. I'm not going to allow it to stop me from going to other events or holding my own event or trying to, you know, do other things because of the couple bad apples that are out there, okay? So I just want to encourage you guys, man. You know, don't let the bad apples stop you. I know there's a lot of bad apples out there that are causing a lot of problems in the veteran and patriot community, but just don't stress it. Don't sweat it. Don't give them the time of day. Just walk away from it. Give them a smile and say, you know what, you're on your own, because I'm not going to hang out with a bunch of people that want drama. Okay, we're not about drama. We're about coming together, raising awareness, showing what brother and sisterhood is, showing what family is. Okay, I'm not going to lie. I got veterans and brothers and sisters and patriots and people in my life that are thicker than blood. Okay, there are friends and there are friends I call brothers and sisters that are closer to me than family. And if you find that relationship with somebody, it's an amazing feeling, knowing that you can pick up the phone and they're there. And that's how it is right now. Like, I was a little worried I wasn't going to be able to make it today, but, you know, a guy I really don't know real well, but, you know, they invited me to come out, come support them. So I'm like, hey, man, I'm going to do the best I can, and here I am on the way to Fayetteville. It takes about an hour and a half. Like I told them earlier, I said, I really don't know the people that I'm going to see. I don't know a whole lot of the guys that are going to be out here, but I don't care. I'm just going to show my face. I'm going to show that I'm here, and that I'm here to support you in whatever you're doing. So, What's going on, James? Yeah, man. Amen, bro. That's exactly it. You know, let's see what else. I'm trying to read, not so much. I mean, I am on the interstate, guys, but I'm being safe. The camera's mounted, and I'm just glancing at the comments. I mean, it's not even that crowded today. Frank, what's up, Frank? What's going on, brother? God first, family, country. Don't fall for the Satan lies. That's right. You know, a lot of people, one thing that, there's a lot of people that are conniving. A lot of people will tell you things and make you believe them and make you think that they're the best person in the world. And then you find out, wow, right? Wow, this person isn't nothing that they say they are. Gosh, I've ran into that so many times. I can't even tell you how many times I ran into people that was like, bro, I'm trying to do this and I'm trying to do that, and I think together we can do it, and ba da 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 da, and ba da da ba da ba ba. And I'm like, sweet, you're the guy that I'm looking for. You're the one that I want to socialize with. And then before you know it, you're getting all these text messages from somebody saying, dude, this guy is not who he says he is. And you go back and do some research, and boom, sure enough, find out this person or this organization ain't what they say they are. And you know what I do? Instead of raising Cain about it and going off on it, I just cut them off. I just don't socialize. I just say, you know what? You're about drama. You're about being famous. You're about money. You're about all this and that. Then I don't want nothing to do with it. If you're somebody that's passionate, if you're somebody that wants to make a change, if you're somebody that's driven by success, then you're the person for me. You're the person that I want in my life. And that's period. And you guys know that I reach out to as many people as I possibly can in the way that I can. You know, you guys understand what it's like having Messenger when you got 50 messages, and then for every new message, the other message gets pushed down. So it's kind of hard to go back and you know, catch some of y'all's messages sometimes. But I'm always there, man. I'm always trying to reach back out. I'm always trying to say, hey, if you need me, I'm here. I'll do the best I can. And that's what it's about, guys. Just do the best that you can. And I can respect that. I can respect somebody that does the best that they can do. I don't care if you fail. I don't care if you've tried and tried and tried and you fail. That's okay. As long as you're trying. As long as you're trying to make a difference in your life and in whatever, in the community, in the country. Just keep trying. Don't give up. Don't quit on yourself, man. Damn. You know how many people I talk to a day, and over half of them tell me, man, I just can't do this no more. I'm just ready to throw in the towel. And by the end of our conversation, they say, thank you, man. You reminded me of how short life is. You reminded me how much I've done in my life, and that nothing can stop me. Pain is real, guys. Pain is real. You know, people out here can cause pain. Things that happen to you cause pain. But you have to be stronger than that pain. You have to remember, especially you combat veterans out here, or veterans, just veterans, okay, just veterans. This is for you guys. Just think about what you've been through. Think about the basic training. Think about all the stuff you've done in the field. Think about all the work that you accomplished that a lot of people never were able to do. Or think about when you were joining the service and everybody in your family said that you weren't going to make it. I was one of those guys. I literally had to prove to my family that I was going to make it. And you know how hard that was to go into something knowing that other people think I was going to fail? And that's what kept me driven. It was like, you know what? I am not failing. I'm not going home. I am going to make this happen. And I made it happen. And you feel so proud of yourself when you accomplish something that other people think you can't do. And that's what keeps me going, man. Even here now on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, you know, might get that one person that says, bro, you ain't never going to make nothing. You ain't never going to do anything. Nobody's listening to your word. I mean, it doesn't happen often, but it's been a few little, I call haters out there, and people that just want to see me be miserable. I don't let them affect me. I go back and look at all my testimonies that I have on Sean the Veteran Guy page. I go back and look at all my messages, and it reminds me that I am doing something good, that I am doing something positive. Some people don't like it. That's fine. You don't have to. But I'm just doing my part. And that's what you guys can do. Do your part. Just do your part. Just try. Just try to be somebody better. If you're not happy with who you are, be somebody better. And you're the only one that can control that. You are. Oh yeah, pain. We all fall sometimes, but if you quit, you are a loser. That's exactly right, James. And I've said that, bro. Like, I've said that so many times. Like, if you're trying, right? Like, say you want to open a business, or if you just want to, I don't know, you want to do an event, you want to write a book, you want to be a speaker, you want to spread your message, whatever it is that you want to do, okay? So you're doing it. And if you quit, and if you stop doing that, if you just say, I can't do this no more, it's too hard. I can't do this no more because I don't have, guess what? You lost. You quit. I mean, it's easy to call you a loser. I don't like talking like that. I don't like to say that, but it's the truth. If you stop trying and you give up and you throw your hands up and you say, well, I'm just done. Whatever happens, happens. Well, then that's on you. That's on you. Nothing's gonna happen if you just quit. If you just throw your hands up and say, I'm not doing this anymore, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say. I mean, it's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. And I learned that a long time ago with my drug addiction. Think about that, guys. Think about those that struggle with alcohol and drug abuse. And I know there's a lot of you on my friends list that have been through the same thing I have. I went almost 9 years as a drug addict. 9 years. I know that's a long time for me, but that's not a long time for some people. And I never thought that I would be clean and sober almost 3 years. And the only reason why was because I didn't quit. Is because I kept pushing and I kept trying, and I knew that I knew I wanted to be inspirational, right? I wanted to be an inspiration for other people, for veterans, for patriots, for whoever, right? I wanted just to be somebody that you could look to and say, you know what, if this guy did it, I know I can do it. And I just wanted to show you. And so I knew in order to be that person, I had to work on myself first. And when I started working on myself, I decided, you know what, to get clean off of drugs after almost 9 years, every day in the streets, living that life, I knew it wasn't going to be easy, but it didn't matter anymore. I was to the point where I was ready for change. I was ready to make a difference, and I was ready to help you guys, and I knew I wouldn't be able to help you guys if I didn't help myself first. And so I'm very proud of myself. I'm almost 3 years clean, guys, almost 3 years, and I've done a lot in the last 3 years. And I got a little bit of regret. And that's something I want to mention with you guys real fast too. I look back now and I say, shit, if I would have started sooner, right? If I would have tried to straighten my butt up, 5 years ago, if I would have straightened my butt up 4 years ago, could you imagine the impact I could have had? Could you imagine how far I would be right now? I look at that stuff, but then I have to slap myself in reality and say, Sean, that's your story. You went through what you went through to be who you are today. So yeah, 8.5 years of my life I destroyed, and I almost was dead. I almost went to jail. A lot of things could have happened. A lot of things could have happened badly. But thank God I always had God on my side, and I always had that intuition where I knew not to cross a certain line, even though I did a couple times. And I don't know, man. I just know whatever I went through was because I was supposed to go through it. And that gives you who I am today. This is who I am today because of what I went through. And that's a little bit some encouragement for you guys. If you struggle a little bit with who you were back in the day, if you struggle with your past, if you look back and say, God, I can't believe I was that type of person. I can't believe I did that stuff. I can't believe that I was that way. And if you really beat yourself up for that, I want you to take a minute and look at it differently now. Look at it and say, you know what? You were supposed to go through that. Even if it's trauma, even if it's something that I don't even understand, even if it's something that most people don't understand, sexual trauma, a really bad accident, maybe something where you lost somebody. I'm not trying to say that the pain's not there. I'm saying what happened for some unknown reason. It could be to make you strong. Could have been to make you stronger who you are today. Could have, even though it seems unfair, especially if you lost a loved one, that's really hard. But, the point is, man, you've been through it. You've been through what you went through what you went through for a reason, to be who you are today. And so now you take that and you push forward. Now you can help others with your story. Maybe somebody's struggling with sexual trauma. I talk to women all the time that have been through that. And I tell them, write a journal, write a book, You know, get out there, tell your story once you're comfortable with it. You don't have to do it like I do it, but just once you're comfortable with it, tell people your story, you know? Exactly right, James. Every decision that we make, it molds us who we are. You're exactly right. Every decision I've ever made in my entire life has gotten me to where I am today. When I became a drug addict, when I struggled for those 8.5 years on drugs and thought about suicide and wanted to end my life and I was just tired of living, is because of the decisions that I was making. The decisions that I didn't decide to just jump on painkillers, right? I had to have surgery. I got hurt in Afghanistan. I had to have surgery. But I chose to abuse them. I chose to keep popping those pills thinking that everything was okay. With that decision, it changed my life. It changed the course of my life. So instead of my life going halfway down the hill, it started dropping. And those are decisions I made. Every negative decision we make has a negative reaction to it. And that's just the fact. And so you're right about that, James. Thanks, man. What's up, Cody? Thanks for joining in, brother. For you guys that are just jumping in, I'm on my way to Fayetteville. I'm going to an event. I got invited by a brother. I'm gonna go and show my support. And that's what really started all this, talking about how we got to support each other. We should be here for each other. And, you know, even civilians, man, you know, you guys, you know, not every civilian's a patriot, you know, but I'm sure you do things that, like Cody, for instance, you know, his life, his line of work's a lot different than me. Not totally different than me, but he's a businessman, you know, he's a businessman, and there's nothing wrong with that. But he's there for others, and he helps others, and he shows support, and he does what he's got to do, you know. And it's just be there for people, guys. Just be there for people and be a good person. You know, I had somebody ask me the other day, it's like, Sean, it seems like good things happen to you all the time. Well, not all the time, I promise you that. I don't have good things happen to me all the time. I still struggle. I still struggle with depression every single day. I still struggle with my PTSD. I still struggle with depression. I still struggle with my anxiety. I've just learned to use skills, I've learned to use coping skills and different ways to go about it. Different thinking, use a thinking process a little different than some people, you know. The fact is, I could have said, hey, do I want to, okay, so I've been diagnosed with PTSD. I've been diagnosed with depression. I've been diagnosed with anxiety, right? So I have all that. Am I going to allow all that to control my life? Because some people will say, well, dude, if you got depression, you got depression. I mean, there's nothing, you know, you got it. Okay, you're right. But does that mean that I have to live my life like I have depression? You guys will figure this out one day. You'll figure out what I'm trying to say one day. Some of you already get it. The point is, yes, you may not see the depression, okay? But the fact is, maybe today I was so depressed I didn't want to leave, right? Maybe I didn't even want to go to Fayetteville. Maybe I was just feeling so down that I was just wanting to isolate myself to my bedroom or something. Maybe I didn't want to go nowhere. But you know what I did differently? I got my ass up, I took a shower, I cleaned up, and I got ready to go. Even though I didn't feel like it, and even though I thought, well, maybe I'll be around a bunch of people that's going to make me nervous because I don't really know them, that's okay. I'm not in handcuffs. I'm not being chained. If I have to step out for a minute to catch my breath, I will. But I'm not going to allow my depression or my anxiety to stop me from living my life. And that's how I inspire you. Yes, you have trauma in your life. Yes, you've dealt with depression. Yes, you struggle with anxiety. Yes, a lot of you have PTSD from a traumatic event. But it's your decision if you're going to allow your PTSD to stop you from living. What does that mean? Think about it. You can have these conditions and still have a normal life. I know a lot of you are like, Sean, you lost your mind. But it's the truth. It's the truth, guys. You don't see me in my house. You don't see me how I am on the back end of things, okay? I struggle. Some people like Cody that I talk to on a one-on-one basis, they know how I struggle. My friends know how I struggle. My family knows how I struggle. But I force myself to be better. I force myself to do the things. I rise up to the challenge. Put it that way. I rise up to the challenge, and that's what I inspire you guys to do. You know, you can have PTSD. You can have depression. You can have all these mental health issues. But it's up to you if you're going to allow this mental health to stop you. And I said, hell no, I was tired of it. You know, this is a true story, guys. I've actually met veterans, and I'm not just being a butthole right here. I'm just being for real. I've met veterans. The very first thing out of their mouth is they shake my hand. They say, hey, man, nice to meet you. My name is so-and-so. I've been diagnosed with PTSD. Boom. Like, okay. Right? Like this ain't nothing to brag about. Like, this is PTSD and all this mental health is nothing. You know, it's okay to admit that you have it. I'm not saying that, because you do have to learn to accept your situation that you have in your life, so that way it leaves room for progress. But some people, and that person, matter of fact, limited his entire life because of his condition. You know, when you introduce yourself to me and you say, hi, how are you? I have PTSD. That tells me right now that you're going to give me a million excuses why you can't do something. I don't look at it like excuses. I don't look at it like I have depression, so I have an excuse not to go to this event. I don't look at it like I have anxiety. Now, granted, there's a lot of people that are really, 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 really bad with their anxiety. Trust me. I was like that tremendously after the last few years. When I got out of combat, I was like that. Like, I didn't even like fireworks. I still don't like fireworks unless I know they're coming. I don't like loud noises. I don't like loud trucks, and I'm very startled very easy. But I've learned to just push forward and make my life what it is, right? Accept who I am, accept the mental health that I have, and just drive on. And that's what I try to influence everybody else to do. Mindset influencer. When you start using your mindset, things are going to change. What's going on, James? Quality of life drives me, and I get to realize your impact every time you interact with people. That's what's up right there, bro. And see, that's what I'm hoping for. A lot of people's asked me in the past, and I know every year I get new followers. Every year it's new people. Like I had a bunch of people follow me last year, and then some of them drop off. And then you get new people, and then they drop off. You get new people, they drop off. So one day, here soon, I'm going to tell you guys some stories. I'm going to give you guys another update on who I am and where I come from and why I do what I do. I am very passionate about what I do because I've been there. I've always loved people. I've always wanted to help people, but I didn't know how. You guys ever said that before? Have you guys ever said that and was like, yo, I want to help people, but I don't know how? Well, that was me. I didn't know how to help people. So I just started creating a group on Facebook and was like, hey, you know, let's create an organization that will help other veterans or other patriots or other people that are struggling. Let's just be there for them. And that's what I did. And then it just started going from there because I just started inspiring people. But before all that happened, of course, I had to help myself first. So, but man, it's been great talking to you guys, man. Please do me a favor and share this video. Share this video because, like I always say, it might be something that you guys write, like James or Russell, something that you guys write that somebody reads and it may inspire them. Or it might be something I said on the video that will inspire somebody. So make sure you share the videos. Make sure that's your way of doing your part. You know what I mean? And that's serious. I tell people all the time, share some good content. Share something that's making a difference. Because by you sharing it, you're helping get the word out, and you never know, that one person might actually hear us talking right now and be like, wow, if these guys can do it, I can do it. And that's what it's about, man. I just love seeing people be successful. I love seeing people doing great things. I love seeing people that will say, hey, I got mental health. I've been a drug addict or an alcoholic, but look where I am today. Wow. You know, especially when I meet people that are really older than me, right? Like say about 50 or 60 or something like that. And they'll say, dude, I was an addict for 30 years. And it's like, what? And you look at them and they're so cleaned up and they're so got their shit together and they're so, you know, it's just like, wow, bro. It's hard to see you like that, but they know what it's like because they've been there. And then they took their life and they started helping others. Give back to the community, guys. Give back to people. Serve others. That's what I've decided to do, is I'm going to serve others. You know, one day I may be at the top. Maybe one day millions of people will know me. I don't know. Maybe. and maybe not. You know what I mean? But the fact is, I know I'm helping people, and so that's okay. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with helping one person a day. If I can help save one life a day, then I've done my part. I've done my part. And I feel like that's what we all need to do. We all need to just be there together, help each other out any way that we can. And like Cody, you know, he helps people with his business. He helps people be successful. And he doesn't, I mean, trust me, this guy doesn't want anything in return, really, you know, and that's what's good about it. He gives you a lot of free stuff. So, I don't know. Keep using your voice and make an impact. I will, brother, and that's what I continue to do, man. Alternative medication. Yes, it does, and I will touch base with that later on, Russell, but you're exactly right, and that's something that I'm actually in my book that I'm writing to help others with techniques, you know, meditation, you know, natural oils. That's something that I really, really enjoy using. The fact is, God, I will never tell you, look, I'm not a licensed therapist. I'm not a psychologist. I am a mindset influencer. What the hell does that mean? That means I 100% believe that if we use our mindset to change our life, anything will change, because I done it myself. I done it just by using my mindset. Dude, if y'all could just go back 4 years, say 4 or 5 years, and look at me, you would say this guy was once a this guy was once a soldier, doing what he was doing, living his life as a father, as a husband, you know, living that life, and then all of a sudden, boom, I'm right back into the streets, living that street life, buying and selling drugs, and just out of control. You would never thought I'd be here where I am today. And that's all because I used my mindset, all because I decided that I was ready to make change, and I knew using my mindset, I could do it. Positive mindset. Start appreciating the things that I have, and just focusing on my future, and focusing, you know what, if I want it, I got to go get it, and then nobody's going to give me anything. Nothing's free. Everything takes hard work. You know, just put yourself into a state of mindset that says, you know what, I am going to be better. I am going to be great. This is what it takes to be successful. And success is different from everybody. My success story, my successfulness isn't being rich, okay? Would being wealthy help? Yes. But that's not, success means different to everybody. Hell, you could be somebody that has your life perfect. You could have everything in the world right now, your best wife or husband, and best kids, and beautiful home, and great job, and everything's perfect. Hell, I don't know. And to you, your success would be to make that $1 million. Mine's not money. It's up there to be wealthy, of course, but my success to me is living my life every day happy. I have bad days just like you, but what I like to do, before I get off here, guys, say this last thing. What I like to do different is, on my bad days, I look at the situation that's going on, and then I remind myself, is this worth being pissed off all day long? Is this worth looking at the situation and saying, wow, now I'm pissed off, now I feel down, now I feel, you know, I've just totally got my whole mindset full of negative thoughts because of a certain situation that I could just look at and say, you know what, this ain't gonna last forever. This is just a bad moment in my life, but I know if I continue to be positive, if I continue to push forward, if I continue not to give up, that things will get better. That's using your mindset for a positive way, and in a positive way. And that's what creates changes in your life. First, accept what is. Accept where your life is at. Your life is what it is right now. Accept it. There's nothing you can do about it at this very moment. Your life is just like that. Now, I take that back. There is something you can do about it. Because starting right now, before I get off here, starting right now, if you're watching this video and you're looking at your life and you're saying, you know what, my life is shit. My life isn't going nowhere. Take the moment right now to say, okay, let's just block everything out for a minute. Let's just scratch everything for a minute and say this. I accept my life. I accept who I am. This is the decisions I've made. Maybe some wasn't your choice, but ultimately you made decisions in your life that got you to where you're at. Accept those decisions, accept where your life is at, and then focus on what can I do to make it better. It's going to take time. It takes patience. That's the truth. You got to have patience. but accept it and then say, I want to be better. And then today, look at yourself and say, I am going to do what it takes to be better. You have to start somewhere, guys. You have to start somewhere. Let it be today. Let it be the day today that you say, you know what, my life's in shits, but I'm going to do something better starting today. I'm going to accept my life the way it is, and now I'm going to start figuring out what I can do to be better. And the best way to do that, is I keep repeating it, is accept what's going on and then start focusing on being better. Focus on being more positive. Accept what your life is. Be appreciative for what you do have. Hell, you only might got one beat up car. You might got a little small house. You might not have a whole lot of money. But you know what? You're better off than some other people. And I don't mean to say it like that to sound arrogant, but what I'm saying is that's the truth. And that helps me. You know, I might look at my life at a moment and say, God, dog, well, I don't have what I need. I mean, I don't have what I want. I don't have my new truck. I don't have this. I don't have a fat bank account. But you know what? I'm not homeless. I'm not living in the streets. I do have friends. I got family. You know, look at the things that I have and be grateful for it. Because if you can't appreciate what you have now, how the hell are you going to appreciate what you get later? Man, you guys got me going on another conversation. I love you guys, man. I appreciate you catching me too, brother. I try to go live. I used to go live every day, but you know how it is, man. I try to give you guys some time in between. I got plenty of videos out there. But I'm going to go ahead and get off here, man. I love you guys. I love the support. And if you guys are just now finding me or seeing me and catching up with me, go to my Sean the Veteran Guy and go follow it. Go watch some of my videos. I got about 275 videos on social media, all the way from YouTube to Instagram to Facebook. So I just try to make inspirational videos. I'm very creative. I got ideas. I like to engage with the audience. I like to engage with you guys and get you feeling what I'm saying, you know, because I got passion. I got passion on doing what I'm doing. And trust me, it's not easy, man. It's not easy to put yourself out there like that, because there's a lot of people that look at you and say, I hate this guy. I've literally had somebody tell me they hated me because I was too happy. Because I was too happy. That's okay, you know? Because I remember being that person. I remember being down and out and depressed and shitting and was like, man, I can't stand that guy over there. He's always smiling. Everything's going good for him, right? Like, we all had that little bit in us. And that's normal. But when I started doing exactly what I just told y'all to do, I started accepting my life. I started deciding making changes, and I had to start somewhere. When my life started getting better, I realized, wow, this is great. I love seeing other people happy. I love seeing other people successful. I just love people, man. And that's about it. Yeah, bro, for sure. I love all you guys, man. Thank you guys for joining me today. Please share this video. It might help somebody. You never know. Go back and watch some of my videos. Oh, if you want to find me on YouTube, I got a lot of different videos on there. A lot I already share on Facebook, but you'll see some other different ones. And that's Sean Laurie, Mindset Influencer. I've already described to you what the Mindset Influencer is. So that's about it, guys. I don't even know how far I am from Fayetteville right now. How long have I been talking? But yeah, man, it was a good conversation with you guys today, man. I'm really glad I decided to go live and talk to you guys. All right, well, I'm gonna get off here. I love you guys, man. I know I've said that 100 times. It's like I want to turn it off, but man, you guys are so cool. I don't even like getting off. All right, family, share my videos, share this. It might help somebody. If you guys need me, please reach out to me. I love you guys. Have a great day.